They have this village here at MiraVia that they don't have to do this on their own.
MiraVia really just gave me support when I really needed it.
When I found out I was pregnant, I was in complete shock. I had, just shock, total numbness, scared.
I didn't feel fear until, discussing it with Delali's dad and just, he really didn't want to have the baby. Definitely decided to keep him, even though I felt pressured a lot for the first, up until month 8.
I was honestly wanting to keep the baby, but I was being pressured by a lot of people, especially my significant other at the time.
I guess I was kind of torn between, I wanted to be really excited because I had always wanted to have kids, and then having the feelings of, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?
Very overwhelmed for sure. It was life-changing.
I just sat there, stared at the test. I was like, oh no, it's just not, it's a false positive. And I cried for a while.
It felt like my whole world just came crashing down. Like, oh gosh, I'm already just gonna start crying. Felt like my whole world came crashing down like in minutes. It was honestly like one of the worst days of my life. It was a really hard night.
I was looking for places like maternity homes that assisted women who were in college, because I know they have different types of homes and stuff like that. And so I knew that my goal was to finish school. And whenever typing in on Google, I would type in like maternity homes for college women. And it took me a while to find MiraVia, but I eventually found it.
It's surprising that a lot of students at Belmont Abbey don't know like what MiraVia is. So I've told a lot of them, like, yeah, you should definitely come by, meet some babies.
My parents were very overwhelmed, obviously, and my parents had received the magazine from Knights of Columbus. And in it was an article about MiraVia and how it was on a college campus and how many amazing things that they offered.
And then my caseworker was like, what is this program called MiraVia? And I think you should go check it out. And I was like, okay. So I called Miss Tina, and I was just like really scared. I was like, what if they don't take me?
So it was actually my mom that told me about MiraVia. She had heard about it from some people at my church, and she looked online and sent me the link, and she said, you should really go check this place out. And so I actually called Miss Tina, and I remember speaking with you, and I was really nervous, and I just remember you being so warm and welcoming and nice and telling me it's okay.
The hardest part for me has been being a single mom. I think that it hurts sometimes because Delali doesn't have his dad.
The hardest part about being a young mom and a young single mom is just feeling so alone and feeling like no one gets you and just feeling really isolated from most people. Even though my friends have been really supportive, they just don't understand. And doing it without like a husband.
I love being a mom, and it's obviously so difficult, but they make it more than possible.
Just being a mom is scary, like trying to educate him and just seeing what he likes to do. I don't know, I can't really, it's just everything's just really hard being a mom.
As they take on this huge responsibility of motherhood, and we get to witness that, they know that they start to realize more and more they don't have to do it alone, so that God is walking with them in this. A lot of them are very devoted to Our Lady, so they realize that she is the perfect mom and she's gonna help them through this too.
Whenever I walked in, it was very emotional. I dropped all my stuff and I was just greeted with love and just amazing people who just surrounded me with love and prayers, and I just felt like I was one of God's children again.
When I got here, I immediately felt just so welcomed and comfortable, and I felt like I could be myself. When I came here, that was the first time that someone told me congratulations about my pregnancy. And I guess that was kind of the moment for me that I was like, you know what? Yeah, it wasn't planned, but this is something special that's happened.
I felt at home so shortly afterwards that it ended up being just kind of, all right, let's go. This is gonna be a great new journey, and these people are gonna be my family.
I'm glad I could be in a place where I'm not going through this alone.
So when I came, I guess there were only 1 or 2 residents, and now we're up to 8, with 8 babies, which is really an incredible experience to watch these girls become mothers. So they come and they just find out they're pregnant and they're scared, and to watch them grow in friendship with each other and to kind of establish relationships with the girls and the babies ourselves.
We're all really close. We talk about everything. It's like we're a family.
Sarah had on this most ridiculous onesie ever, and she let Grace wear one too, and they found out that I had one in my room. So I put it on, and Emily turned on some music, and we kind of just had a dance party. I think that's the most carefree and relaxed that I had been in a really long time. And after that, I just have had the most unbreakable bond with all of the girls. And it's only grown since he's come. Aw.
Every time that we get together as a community and like birthday parties or whatever it is, those are always so just full of like that family feeling that I miss my family back home. But
It's a beautiful community here. To see the girls taking care of each other's babies is really heartwarming, and to know that we get to be a part of that too is really special.
I'm always surprised by the number of people who don't realize that we actually have 2 programs. That we have the residential program, of course, at Belmont Abbey, but we also have the outreach center that has been in Charlotte for many, many years. And that program usually has about 80 women at any given time enrolled. So whether it's a diaper drive or a monetary donation or volunteering every Tuesday, that gift to MiraVia makes a lifelong difference to the women and children that we serve.
I enjoy volunteering at MiraVia because I enjoy the clients very much, and I enjoy the concept of helping them to raise these children the right way. In addition to all the material things that they get, because they get diapers and they get food for a meal, for a full meal, and they get clothes for them and their children, they get household items. They also teach them how to be out there in this world. It's hard for them because of the language. It's hard for them because many of them are afraid. I like the fact that we pray before each lesson and we pray after each lesson. Every day when I leave, I'm very happy.
MiraVia is a free service to our clients, but it's not free to run. And without the generosity of this community, we could not make it happen. We need to pay the power bill. We have to provide the food. All of those costs come from the generosity of our donors. And it's beautiful to see that people are willing to do that and to make this not only a successful operation, but one that is becoming a model for the rest of the country.
I have strength now. I'm back on my faith, and I believe in what I started believing in when I was born, and it's just been a wonderful experience.
I just looked at his little face, and at that moment, I was just overwhelmed with so much love, and I just kind of was wondering, like, I don't think I could ever love anything more in the entire world.
And then like how happy he gets when he's around Logan and the other babies is just so cute.
He has a little devilish smile, and he's pretty easygoing. He's obviously my whole world.
Well, the best part about being a mom is definitely little Eliza. She is just like such a light in my world, and she has just shown me a whole new level of love. And every time she reaches a new milestone is really exciting for me.
Every single day I get to wake up to my favorite person. He's like the absolute joy of my life, and he makes me smile and laugh, and I don't know, I'm just so in love with him that I think that's probably every day, just seeing his smile and his happiness and like the joy radiating from him is definitely the best part.
The girls, the staff, everyone is just super supportive, and you know, they don't judge, and I love that.